Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Motivation Monday. If you could hear me, press 1. Hello, Pen. How are you this morning?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Am I too early? I don't even know. I glanced at my phone. Let me look. Nope.
Let's see.
Later.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. You had a good weekend?
Yeah, just had some rest, got some plaques out the way.
Mm-hmm.
It was chill.
Okay.
How about you?
Fine. Could you send a link in the Telegram to show them live? Because my daughter's on my YouTube as well, so I can't even.
For sure.
Okay, some more people are joining.
I'm posted right. Let me find my app.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Semi Tech 2. Good morning, Cam B. Here's the link if you'd like to get on. Good morning, Kiko. Good morning, Sam.
Let's see.
This is a Monday, and it feels like a Monday to me too. And I went to bed early. It feels like a Monday. Sometimes you can get too much sleep, and it makes you feel just as tired as if you didn't get enough sleep.
All right, I posted them.
Okay, then. Thank you.
For sure.
Yes.
What's up, bro?
Good morning, Daryl.
What's up, Sam?
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Marcus. Let me see what you said. Marcus Bell. Okay, he says the difference between a Tivo 4K, let me put my glasses on so I can see better what I'm reading. Between a Tivo 4K stick is that as now the 4K Firestick price is more competitive when it comes to finding something cheap and fast. Yeah. Mr. Butler, the link is a little bit up above if you'd like to click on, or I can repost it.
He's something
Yes.
else. Something else.
I mean, right now, why is it that price? If you're able to, go ahead and grab them while they're at the price.
Uptown.
Because you don't know, they may go ahead and I heard a few people, that's my confusion. A few people been saying that in a few months the price gonna go up. And some people are saying at the end of the month. So I'm not sure when it's supposed to go up. Is it the end of the month or is it in a few months? That's the whole thing with that. So
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
Good morning, Johnny E. How are you this morning? But
Showing.
I'm gonna be excited to test it out. I'm gonna be so excited to test it out. Fortunately, I gotta go to Best Buy today and get another TV. My TV went out.
Oh.
It just went out last night on me. I was like, "Are you serious?" And stuff. But it was. I know you guys are gonna laugh, but it was my Roku TV. I was so mad. I haven't had a TV that many years. I haven't had it packed up here for a couple of years. So yeah, I was like, "Are you serious?" So I may have had that TV maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe.
That's wild.
So yeah. So I was pretty ticked.
I know you was upset. Dang.
Oh yeah. I was pretty upset. But I found the Fire TV is on sale. The actual TV is on sale for $125, the 32-inch, and then I forgot how much they had a 50-inch price, but a little over $200. So
okay,
I'm making my mind before I get there. And yes, but from what I've been seeing, the specs on the new Tivo Stick seems to be pretty fast. I mean, it's Android based anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So that alone is going to make it a little better. But people love it that much. They're like Super Dale said, they'll be willing to pay the price the 70 when it go up. But
Oh, for sure. I've been reading like some comments on it. It was funny. This one person said, it's a NVIDIA Shield knockoff. I'm like, wow.
oh wow. Yeah, but why are you comparing everything to the NVIDIA Shield? That's like me comparing every game system to a computer or something,
Yeah.
Some stuff is meant to be. It's not too many stuff that's meant to be, to me, compared to the NVIDIA Shield. We know the NVIDIA Shield is better than all of them, It says, so every once in a while, if you have a Prime account, you can get the 4K Fire Stick based on the 5-month plan. Yeah, I've only been offered that plan one time. I remember when that thing first came out, and then you could pay so much a month, and they kept saying I didn't qualify. And I called them. I was like, "What do you mean I don't qualify? I've been with you guys for years." It's like, I don't know. Some people qualify and some don't. I said, the darn sure can't be based on my credit because you didn't use my credit for me to become a Prime member all these years. So why was they based it on some people? But I guess it was based on where you live.
Yeah.
Yes. But Johnny E says, go big or go home. Yes, I have a couple of shields. So I went big because I have a couple of shields. Yes. Once it become available in the store, that's going to be the real test. Once the Tivo, you can go to the store and get your choice to pick up the Tivo, or get your choice to pick up the 4K Fire Stick or whatever. Then that's going to be the real test.
Oh, yeah,
right now where you got to order it and stuff, and then the newness of it is exciting too. So yeah, that's another thing. The newness of it is very exciting and stuff. Just watching, and then the fact that you can add extra storage to it. That's what's exciting to me.
Oh yeah, that's always great to have options, for storage.
Mm-hmm. So that's good. To be able to add extra. That means you can put games on there. You can put add some movies on there, not put your Plex on there like that. But you can add a few more extra apps on there. So that's great. But are you thinking about getting one?
I might pull the trigger on one because I'm just going to use it for Cody. So it's
going to be your Cody client?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. So I got
That's
PCs and boxes. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. 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 You got PCs and boxes. You build PCs for people? Did you say you have PCs and boxes?
No. What I meant was I have computers and Android boxes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand that. But it is an Android box, basically.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's like it's gonna get to the point where I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm
just like, a different device.
Yeah, it's just a different device with a different name. Okay, I put Cody on here. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I do all my gaming on my PC, and I just use the PlayStation for exclusives. So when it comes to gaming, I'm covered in that aspect, and everything else, just Android and PC.
Yes, and then Marcus Bell says he read that the Mi Box stick will be priced at $80 or $90. Wow, that's more than the Mi Box. Wow. What is so much better about the Mi Box stick? I wonder that it's gonna price it higher than the Mi Box, because the Mi Box is I don't know. That's I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a little more powerful.
Perhaps.
Yes, please smack the thumbs up as you come in. Don't forget to
20 people
like, share,
to
tell a friend and stuff. Are you coming in, Mr. Butler, this morning? Morning, Sam.
Mr. Butler probably gonna hang out in the chat. He probably gonna chill in the
He
chat.
may. He smack the thumbs up. Yes. But I know, like I said, for me, as a matter of fact, in just a second, I'm gonna go shoot you guys. I finally got one of my devices in this weekend.
Oh, you got a new toy? Look, y'all, she got a new toy already. I got my toy last week. What's up, Sam? Oh, what are other alternatives to the NVIDIA Shield? I mean, the only thing I could say as far as like that size would be like get yourself a mini PC, man. I mean, that's what I would say. Get a mini PC.
Okay.
Mr. Hey, Mr. Butler, what you loving? What you loving?
And Mr. Butler say, "Good morning, Nuri."
I'm guessing he's enjoying the show. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'll put the camera on me real quick for a second.
Yeah.
I finally got my device. Thank you to Super Deal and DST. So my device came yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
Yes, I'm so excited. I don't even take it out the box. I just took it out the outside package. I just heard something go boom on my porch, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" Because I wasn't expecting it yesterday, and my daughter jumped up and down. Somebody at the door! Somebody at the door! Somebody at the door! So I go to the door, and they've left the package on the porch.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, they had left the package on the porch.
Hey, listen, I hope y'all enjoying the show. It's 24 people in here. Smack the thumbs up. Y'all talking about chemistry and all that, laughing. Smack the thumbs up, man.
Yeah, so, I should have tried to pre-open it. I'm trying to get it open now so I can take it out the box. But I'm excited for it. Like I said, I like the way that you can put everything in one place when and all your favorite things and especially the live TV part is exciting to me.
Yeah. They saying in the chat to adjust your camera and you should do a video on it if you know.
If I can, yes, I'll try to. Let me click on me again.
Do a little show. Okay.
Got a little symbol with the little dongle, I guess. This is the little remote. So I guess this is the unboxing, huh?
Yeah, this is
I guess it's the unboxing. Got the remote very well wrapped in here.
What's up, JJ Core Cutters? What's up, Semi? Layton, what's up?
Like I said, if you're able to right now, here's the cord. Here's one of the cords to it.
What's up, Technology King? I'm going to put the link out if you wish to join.
Technology. Yes. Yes. Little power brick. The camera's always the opposite way than I think it is. And last but not least, the little batteries.
Hey.
Welcome, Mr. Butler. Glad of you to finally join us.
What's up? Good morning.
Hey. What's up, Bo?
Good morning, man.
I got all the three of us big. There we go.
How you doing, man? Good?
Yeah, chilling.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's enjoying the show. It's so great. The chemistry is just amazing. Like, this is a new morning show.
It's only been like what? It's only been like 5 minutes.
Sharing a pen in the morning, huh?
That's it. I mean,
that does sound like I need to bring to a donut. Sharing a pen in the morning.
I prefer, wait.
Yeah, so he is not going to commit to that.
Hold up. Well, I prefer sharing the pen at night, but you can.
Hey, Pet.
Yeah.
Look, man, so it's like the second or third day in a row she done had her hair all out, curled up and stuff.
That's just because I took a shower this morning, and tomorrow I promise you it's gonna be back in a ponytail. It's supposed to be rainy and cold too.
Oh no, you should keep it like that. I like it.
What?
Oh, thank you.
All right, yeah,
I like that.
Okay, let me see what Kiko said.
see if I can get air pics on here.
Good morning, Roster.
Yeah, where Air Picks at?
Oh yeah. Let me see what Kiko said.
Hey, she's probably lurking.
Yeah, she's lurking.
She's lurking.
Okay, it said ungreen USB 3.0 hub Ethernet, 10, 100, 1000 gigahertz network coverage. This will allow you to wire your Tivo 4K. Okay.
All right.
Okay, learn something new. Because I'm excited to play with it. Like I said, I got good news and bad news in the same day. The good news was my TiVo came. The bad news is one of my TVs went out, so I gotta go to Best Buy and get another TV.
Hey, what happened, Sugar Share? Your TV?
My TV just went out on me, and make it so bad. It was my poor Roku.
Really? Which one?
My Roku TV. Good morning, my dear. Good morning, Technology King.
Morning. How y'all doing?
Yes, all right. Both of you this morning. We were talking about the TiVo. I just did a little unboxing of it. Mine finally came this weekend.
Hey, Sam, don't you be trying to start some of this?
So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Super Dale. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Super Dale and the whole DST team. Thank you so much. I will love this. I appreciate it. And I'll try to get a video on it.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great device.
Yes. Oh, you got one too?
I got 4 of them.
Who's that, Tech King?
What? You didn't waste time, Tech King.
Avatar? Really, Tech King? I mean, at least you got to have an avatar. I mean, what you always say, man, if you
can use the same avatar you use in Telegram.
Nah, you come in here without an icon, man, you're gonna get kicked out, man. What's up, man?
Nah, y'all can't do me like that.
I guess the same thing I applied for the Telegram.
I thought he could get away with it with Trooper not on.
Hey, can I
appreciate that, Mob.
You want me to click on you?
Yeah, for 2 minutes.
Okay. For
so
10 minutes.
Thank everybody that came out and supported the raffle and everything. It was definitely a great cause. It was good to see the community come together for a great cause. Ma Dib, China Cat, thank you guys for spearheading that, and I'm really happy to be a part of something like that. So it was great. Thanks, guys. That's all I got.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. It was definitely a good cause for the community.
We appreciate everyone that's stepping forward greatly. Nice thing is, we still got plenty to go. There's been a lot of people that have stepped up and donated stuff too, as far as items to be raffled. So over the next few days, you're probably going to see some different stuff come up. I know we've got some stuff for different chats. There's still another TiVo 4K to go. We got some Formula devices, H6 Mini, Mi Box, and then a bunch of IPTV subscriptions too that's been donated. So we'll get through them all. We're trying to only do a few at a time. That way we don't get overwhelmed as well. And hopefully, later today we'll be able to get rolling again. I've been following up from all my messages when I was asleep. So, and again, we greatly appreciate everybody that helps out, whether you're getting in a raffle, just donating a small amount or whatever, or just spreading the word, sharing it out there, the video out there and everything, and sending people my way. Everything helps. You don't have to join in on a raffle or donate in order to help. Just spreading the word and getting it out there so others can. It's helping as well. So, and again, all help is greatly appreciated.
And Marta, as I said before, like I said, if the raffle runs out or you run out of things to give away, I can do a 4K stick or even a TiVo, whatever it takes to keep it going.
Alrighty.
Yeah, just let me know.
That sounds wonderful. I mean, because we've all have been through times before where you needed some help and stuff. I know. I mean, I personally been through it in 2005 with Katrina, so I know how it feels to lose everything and have to start all over. So what you're doing is a wonderful, thankless cause.
Absolutely.
I mean,
For sure.
I know that he'll appreciate it for years to come.
Yeah, like I said, it's just the right thing to do.
Yes.
I mean,
Morning, Miss Billy.
I've been talking with him off and on over the past several weeks, and like I said in the show, they pretty much lost everything except a few shoes and some paperwork.
Huh?
So it's going to be hard enough to recover from that when you add the pandemic on it. It's just going to be worse.
Yeah.
Yes, I was listening to what you said yesterday, especially about trying to find somewhere to rent. You're right. It's hard to find a place. I mean, a lot of landlords are scared to even show their houses and stuff now.
Yeah.
And a lot of places you only can do virtual, because my son's house hunting. You can only do virtual tours, Yep. They'll send you a video.
Yeah.
And stuff. So it is harder to find a place these days. I mean, the same thing, like when happened to me, we grabbed some paperwork and we thought, Hurricane Ivan, it came, and we thought that was the worst. We went to Baton Rouge, and the only thing they did was knocked over a garbage can. And everybody kept saying, every time the governor and I always say, oh, this is like San Francisco. Oh, this is the big one. This is the big one. You need to evacuate. And nothing was happening. So a lot of people got complacent by the time Katrina came. They was like, oh, they say that every time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't evacuate like they should have evacuated every time. I'm not going to take a chance against Mother Nature.
Yeah.
And, that's what we did. We grabbed our important papers. We didn't grab that much because we were thinking, oh, we'll be back in about a week, and we went to Alabama, and when we came back, everything was gone. I mean, it was a spot that used to be where we used to live. I mean, it was flooded. I mean, it was much where we could come back anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it's back home in Indiana, it's every year tornado season. We always got, we were used to we're used to tornadoes there.
Yes.
And, we got to the point to where, there's one coming through. And, I can remember sleeping through tornadoes that went through our fields, just because I gotten so used to it.
Wow.
Yes. I feel you.
Unfortunately, you get complacent.
Mm-hmm. You do, especially when they're telling you everyone's the big one. You're like, really?
It's like, all right, Fred Sanford.
Right, because I remember with Hurricane Ivan, the one before Katrina, we were going across the Huey P. Long Bridge while the hurricane was coming. And that was the scariest ride, to see nothing but water whipping all over you and the bridge just shaking. And then you're going like you just can make it because there's so many cars. I mean, in the lines for gas stations, as long as the eye could see. People price gouging. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, the price gouging just, oh, God, don't get me started on that.
Yes. Yes.
I remember when the gas first skyrocketed, when it was still, like $1.20 something, $1.30 something here or there. And it skyrocketed to, what was it, $3, almost $3 a gallon everywhere. And I remember a lot of places that were price gouging, jumping up to $4.50 where I lived. And luckily our governor, got involved. And there was a lot of businesses that got fined over it. But unfortunately, it's a reality. It's something that happens. Anytime there's something bad, people do anything they can to capitalize.
Yes, they do. I saw when COVID first came out, somebody was selling a 6-pack of water for, I think it was $10 or almost $20 a case, and they caught that story. Fined them big time. They fined them so much money.
Yeah. Well, if you
just for charging, pardon me.
I was going to say, if you remember, when all this pandemic hit, it was all over the news. A guy that bought up all that hand sanitizer,
yes,
and then put it on Amazon, and Amazon pulled the sales. They wouldn't let him do it. ended up getting stuck with what was over 19,000 bottles of hand sanitizer. And nobody would let him sell it.
Yep. And then I seen also where somebody got mad because they were trying to return the toilet paper and stuff back to Costco and they wouldn't accept it. It was like, nope, you should have bought up all this stuff before COVID came, being greedy.
Exactly. Well, and here's the thing. Why try to, if you're just an individual, why try to return it? Because you're going to eventually use it.
Yes, Nell, I left when they said evacuate. Our family packed up and left. We evacuated every time. At first, we were just going to go. That time when Katrina came, we were just going to go to Baton Rouge like last time, but we went ahead on to Alabama. So we did, and also I want to say real quick. I'm gonna click on me 1 second before I click on me. 1 second. Hey, Triple Loop.
What's
How are you this morning?
So
hey,
true.
I had to click on me again because of breaking news. Just got my other one.
Got a package.
Yes, still in the package. So this is the one I just opened up a little bit ago. This is the one I'm just not opening. So, and I would like to, for this device right here, I would like to give a special thanks to click on. Special thanks to Mac Daddy. I didn't even know. Super Dale and them didn't know at the time, and I didn't even know till after the day that it was announced that Super Dale was sending me one. Mac Daddy was sending me one too the day after. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I more than appreciate it. And I will be thoroughly enjoying them because I was wondering about pulling the trigger when I was like, I gotta see what I got after I pay my bills and stuff around here. But thank you both so much. I really love this community. I mean, thank you so much. Super Dale and DST didn't have to do it. Mac Daddy didn't have to do it, but I thank you so much.
You'll definitely enjoy them.
Yes. Okay. He said that he saw something put out on Troy Point's page. What did you see, Kiko? Oh, he may have been talking to somebody. And good morning to everyone. I didn't get a chance to say good morning to this morning. But yes, did you order the are you getting the Tivo 4K by Deb?
Yeah, I got mine in last week.
Oh yeah, you did. So how are you liking it so far? What's your comparison to the Firestick so far?
I haven't been using it as far as per se like most people, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I think.
Thank you.
I'm trying to find the proper APK to use. I just haven't been able to find one that'll let me measure the I/O and everything on it, the input output. That'll let me measure the read write speed on it, because one thing I've noticed doing side loads using ADB Link is everything seems to be loading or installing like way faster than it does on the Amazon 4K. And so I'm wanting to do some benchmark tests on it as far as the I/O, compare the read write speeds on them. When you load Jody on it for the first time,
yes,
it goes through and it says, that it's loading everything for the first time. It's got the blue bar across the bottom. That's noticeably faster than on a Firestick 4K. It's either that or it's just been forever since I've done one. But it does seem like the input output read write speed is a lot faster. And if that is the case, that's definitely part of the reason for that price difference between this and the Firestick.
That and the storage and being able to add the little storage.
Yeah. You combine them two things, and I think that would make up the full difference, depending on how much faster it is on the read write. Because your read write, when you start talking about the faster speeds, you're talking about big jump in price point for the actual chipsets themselves. So that would definitely explain it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Once I get that test done, once I find the right software to run it.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, that sounds like that's going to be, I was kind of wondering where people going to want to buy it when the price go up. But the real test is going to be when they put it in stores.
Yeah.
That's going to be the real test when it's put in the stores. Then that's when it's going to be, you know, the real test. And people are going to, so do you think it'll be worth the $70 when the price goes up? If both of them things are
Well, I won't be able to say for sure until I find something where I can run that test on it.
Miss Billy says she could tell that it doesn't like Dig's Xenon because it keeps kicking her out and making her reboot it. So I guess one of the builds on the on Dig's team it keeps acting up. Does it with everything that you tried and coded? Does it just kick you out of coding period? Is that the only build you have, Miss Billy?
That's interesting.
Yeah, that you talking about that it keeps kicking her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see our boy got an icon, huh? Finally.
Oh, that's what you did? You went to go find an icon, Technology King?
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about King?
yeah.
In the Boondocks?
But looks like too much trash.
He had to. Trooper showed up.
Yeah, he did.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yep, you had to go to the icon. He was about to kick you off the thing. Okay, it says, how true is the Tivo? How is the Tivo compared to the NVIDIA Shield? There's no comparison.
Oh my
Yeah.
The
God.
Shield is more powerful. I mean,
I keep hearing that so much.
there's no comparison. Everybody wants to compare it
It's
to
funny
the
that-
Shield.
Everybody wants to compare it, but it's like comparing a tablet to a gaming PC.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Exactly. There's no comparison.
And I say that, I know that seems extreme, but it is because you're trying to
True.
compare a stick device to a gaming device.
Yeah.
So it is more or less like comparing a tablet to a gaming PC.
All right. Try to compare one of them $49 tablets to a gaming PC.
Yeah, compare a tablet.
I mean,
compare a 60 tablet to a 2000.
I'll tell you straight up, your cell phone's probably more powerful because I ran a 3D Mark benchmark on it, and it rated a 331. Most current cell phones rate around 4,000. To give you an idea on that benchmark.
Wow.
So even you can't even compare it to a cell phone.
Going up, ain't you?
I mean, I'm probably going to run the benchmark on a Firestick too,
I don't know.
just to have something baseline to compare it with.
Nothing here.
But yeah, I mean there is no comparing it. It's a stick device, so the only thing you can technically compare it to is other stick devices.
Yes.
From you.
Also, Miss Billy says she could watch movies on there, and it doesn't bother her. But when she tries to watch TV shows, that's when it kicks her out, basically.
Well, that's going to be something then with either the stream or the configuration in it. Then,
Somebody in her coding?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. B. Davis
Yeah, I
says.
also hear reports that it goes in HDR and stays there. It doesn't have the ability to switch back and forth, like it doesn't pick up.
Correct. That is a current known issue. That is something that Tivo is working on. Now, if you have ADB Link, I have a command to disable that so that it works correctly. But as soon as the device reboots, it does revert back, and that's because it's not a setting they have fully integrated yet because they're still working on it.
Gotcha.
To give everybody some information on it, because I did the video on how you can use ADB Link, but give me a second here. I will.
Okay. While you're doing that, is B. Davis says the first 2 times I ran the stimulus build on the Tivo, it froze, but has been smooth as butter since. I agree. Jody loading speed was very fast. So that's pretty interesting because I was thinking about putting a build on mine.
I put a link out there.
Talking about bills? Sorry, Maud, to cut you off. They're talking about bills?
Yeah, she was talking about one of Jason Diggs.
Thanks, Maud.
Yeah, Jason Diggs build, and she said that on her 4K Tivo 4K, she said, I click on it so you can see it. That's what Miss Billy said.
So like Maud said, you might have to either reformat or, because I have like 2 bills on mine. I have 1 Fork and 1 Cody on here. So I have like 2 bills total on one of mine. And it's running fine.
She also said it plays movies for her fine, but it kicks her out when she tries to play a TV show.
So Maud, she might have to restart, right? Reformat, right?
Yeah, well, if you go into the menus and do a reset, which is the factory reset, you'd have to enter your account again and all that. That would be one thing to try to see if it does help. Ken noticed a big difference with 4K stuff. Mr. Butler had done, I believe you did it as well, didn't you?
I didn't have to.
Okay. See, and I did myself. I did notice a few issues on the initial, but then I restarted the device. I didn't do a reset. I just rebooted it.
That's what I did. I didn't do a reset. I did a restart.
All right, and what issues I did see went away.
Thank you, Kiko.
But now, if you continue to have issues after a restart, you could try the reset and then set it back up. See if you have any issues. If you just want to read up that link I posted in the chat, it tells you how to use ADB Link in order to run the commands. Of course, I also did the video walking through being able to do ADB Link. And it's got a few HDR commands on there that can let you adjust that if you're having a lot of issues with it. You really need to disable it or things like that. So that can help. Unfortunately, people are currently seeing these hidden settings that are in that post aren't staying if you restart the device. But that does give us hope, because with these hidden commands, that means this is stuff that exists and they are working on it, which is a definite plus. So there is something that they have seen already and they are working to take care of it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's going to be a lot of hiccups because this is something that's new.
Yeah, brand new.
So we're all figuring it out together. And believe me, like I was saying on Ken's show the other day, they're watching. They're on YouTube. They're watching. They got a team, that's doing nothing but watching videos like ours to find out what improvements can they do.
Oh, definitely.
They're going on all the social medias.
Yeah, and it's something about, if you think about it, this device came out early. Just because of the pandemic going on and everything, they're a business. They're going to try to capitalize.
Right.
So that I guarantee it's an early release. There will be a few hiccups. I'm just glad, the things that I'm seeing, they're actively working on them. So that's a definite bonus.
Yes, and that's probably the main reason why they, like you said, they came out early with it, because of not only because of the pandemic, but they came out with a $50 price so that people can test them. Test them, and
the public,
because the real price is that other price when it goes up.
Yeah, and the public is your best beta testers.
Yes, because we're going to tell it. We're not going to sugarcoat it. We're going to tell it like it is.
Yep, and the gaming community will tell you that.
Morning, Mikey.
The gamers are the best testers for games, and so they'll release stuff early just to get the testing done.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and I think
we're the beta testers.
I think it was smart on their part not to release it to the stores yet. Like, just have it released from their website. That's getting them more exposure on their website and letting it be known out there before Best Buy and everybody else get their hands on it.
Yeah, think of it as a beta release.
Yeah, and I think it was both things, two reasons why they didn't release it to the stores, because of what you said, and also there's not a lot of stores open you can go in. Like, I want to go to Best Buy today because my TV went out this morning. My TV went out last night, but I can't just walk in the store. And I was talking to a friend of mine this morning about open box. And she was like, oh, see if they got them in open box. I said, I can't walk in the store and see what all they have open box. I have to order it or tip them when I get there. This is what I want. And they go in and see if they have it. Believe me, I wish I could go in there. I wish they at least let so many people in at the time.
Yeah.
Because I miss walking in Best Buy, Micro Center. Don't you, Mr. Butler? Did you ever? I said, I miss walking in Best Buy, Micro Center. Don't you, Mr. Butler?
I can still go in Micro Center over here. I can't go in Best Buy, though.
You don't have a Best Buy near you?
I do, but you can't go in. It's curbside.
No, I know it is now, but I'm talking about since the pandemic. I miss walking in them stores like that.
And that's what I'm saying. In my Micro Center, I can walk in. Best Buy, I can't. Nobody can go to Best Buy around here.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they should make it where at least so many people can go in at a time.
Right.
Like really.
Like, I want to touch stuff. Sorry.
They've had plenty of time to build that protective glass. It's not like, and I don't know about you, but a lot of times when I go to Best Buy, I have to look for one of the people working there because they stand in the corner all talking to each other sometimes. So, it's not like they're in every spot you're in. They have plenty of social distancing in their store before social distancing because they're not right up under where I look at.
Right.
Okay. Good morning, Jay Reed. He says he's been running GeForce Now on a 4K stick. Has anyone tried this on the new Tivo?
No, not me.
Anybody? That's already started it. Have you tried it, Mr. Butler?
What's that?
This question right here that Jay Reed asked.
Run GeForce Now. Nope, I have not.
Oh, Pen don't have it yet. He probably would have tried it already if he had it, right, Pen? He would try some type of gaming on there. He said that he's ran it on a 4K stick, on the 4K Fire Stick, the GeForce, but has anyone tried it on the new Tivo yet?
Oh man. Yeah,
Well, you should be able to. You should.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should be able to try. You should be able to, for the simple fact that you can add storage to it. I can see people putting games on there if it's nothing but retro games.
Yeah, which I mean, it's got the Google Play Store, so it's got access to all that.
Yes, you're right. Plus, it has a Play Store in there, so I can see people doing. Yeah, I miss it too, Ms. Octavia. Walking through Best Buy, especially when you go in there and you see stuff on sale. I mean, it's nothing like it's all stores. It's nothing. Some stuff they have on sale that's in the store. It's not on the line.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you don't know it till you walk in store. They're the in-store sales only. So that's another thing. But Technology King, whatever you tested on yours since you've had it, or you haven't taken out the box.
Yeah, I took it out the box. I put on our build, the MS7 build, with the PC app. It works flawless. And I see a big difference in load times compared to the Firestick 4K. I ran several of the third-party apps, and I have no issues. It runs smooth, just like a Shield or just like a Shield or a more expensive device. It's just smooth. That's all I can say. It's just the experience is great. There's no pausing, no hesitation. It's just real snappy.
Yep. Now, one thing that I did notice too, as far as when you're looking at third-party apps, LiveNet TV. If you're familiar with that app and have used it,
oh yeah, I like that app.
Anytime that it has to download the data, it goes to that percentage up to 100. Like the Firestick 4K, that takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
On the Tivo 4K, bam, it's done. Now some of that's going to be download speed, and that's going to be universal, regardless of device. But when you look at, and you're still noticing a difference in speed on that, again, that falls back to the read-write with both the processor and the storage that's built in. So that's another thing that made me look on it, just like he mentioned, where everything is running so smooth and fast. I can't help but think that's a big part of it. I mean, I do know the Web OS or the tvOS compared to the Fire OS is probably a lot better, but it can't be all in the OS. That's why I think it has to be the actual storage hardware is a higher class hardware.
I'm pretty sure that they did their homework. I'm pretty sure they were testing Firestick. They were testing all their competitors
Oh,
before they
definitely.
came out to see how they can be better.
Yeah, I mean, it's TiVo. I mean,
Good morning, Una Nice.
they've been a top
Right.
dog in everything they do. So, I mean, it's not going to be by accident that their device runs better than the equivalents out there.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Like so have you how much adaptive storage have you added to it, technology King?
I haven't done that yet. I have to order a adapter, and that's my dilemma. That was actually my next question. What do you guys recommend as far as USB-C hub to get?
Well, I know that they did a show yesterday on Kenneth's show, and it was saying that use the things that come on your cell phone. The oh, I can't think of the name of it. That thing, the Type C adapter thing, with the
Yeah, you can use the C to A adapter.
mhm.
Those are just fine.
Okay.
If you're going to go if you want to get a hub, I still only recommend one device at a time. But if you're going to go with a hub to add like more than one port, I'd look at a powered hub just because then that way it wouldn't have to draw power off the device to power it. And that way, hopefully it would, save a little bit of that power consumption on the device for the device itself. Because if you're going to use a thumb drive, that way it keeps power at the device for the device. Especially if you're going to go with an external hard drive. I know there's some out there that even the external hard drive, because it's like a solid state, will not have a power cord for them. They'll just pull the power from the USB. I recommend going with ones that have their own power, just because that way it's not pulling that power away from the device.
Okay.
Yes.
These are only rated at 5-volt 1 amp. So, these aren't rated at the higher, little bit higher levels. So if you use a device that takes power away from it, it's going to start limiting the performance of the device.
Gotcha. I think I'm gonna stick to one device at a time, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, definitely recommend that on a stick type device.
I thought I heard amongst everybody talking about to make sure you had something away from it either too, because you don't want it to overheat.
Yeah, you don't want like a device that plugs straight into it and sets right up against it. So if you get a USB-C to USB-A adapter, then what you want is one that's usually, you can get them where they're a couple inches long, where it plugs in. It's got a really short 1 or 2 inch cable, and then it's got the USB-A port on it to plug your thumb drive and all in. Definitely go with something like that pulls it away from it, just so you don't, like they're saying, it keeps that heat from the other device away from the TiVo.
Yes. And Roster said, go ahead. Roster said, would the OTG cable help on the TiVo? As far as being wired?
Per TiVo support, they do not support Ethernet connections yet. That is per their support. Their support does not know of any future plans for it, but I do know that they have forwarded numerous requests about it on to the developers to let them know that is something that people are wanting.
Yes. My next question to them is why.
Well,
No,
yeah.
okay.
Well, again, I think it's an early release. That's part of the why.
Yeah, they're learning. Yeah, they're learning. Okay. Miss Billy says she's been using The S-Maze hub with a power cord plus SanDisk, 128 gig flash drive, and it works flawlessly.
Wow, that's a lot of storage.
That's why I'm planning on getting 128. But I think Tech the Bathroom had like 400 or something storage on his video. If I looked at it correct, it was 400 and something.
Yeah, if you hook up an external hard drive to it, you definitely can. You definitely can get up there. Yeah, they even make the 128 gig flash drives anymore. They're starting to come down in price. But just a word of caution to anybody looking to do it. Make sure you only buy a device that it says what the class rating is. Most of them are between class 4 and class 10. The higher that number, the faster the read and write speed is. And 90% of the devices out there are going to be class 4. If you see two 32 gig sticks side by side, one's $20 more than the other, odds are that higher one is a class 10. And it's an unbelievable difference between a class 4 and class 10. So definitely pay attention to that whenever you're looking at using a flash drive or something similar for external media.
Simi said yes, 400. Also, if anyone's a mod in the chat, could you please post Mod Dib's channel? Because we'd like everyone to also be able to go over there and subscribe and hit that bell icon for when he comes on to get more information or when he comes on in general. Okay, Mac Daddy says he uses a SMA Power Hub with no problems, but no Ethernet either. So
I posted it.
Okay, this is Small Dibs. Okay,
At the same time.
Anyway, here's his channel for those who would like to come over. Also, don't forget about the raffles that's going on in the Telegram groups and stuff. It's for a great worthy cause, it's enough when somebody got to go through this pandemic. You got your children, like you were saying, you got your children at home, because I know I got a 7-year-old at home. You got your children at home and stuff, and then being uprooted, because I moved back here to Ohio not that long ago. And you're right, when the children get anxious, they egg at you, which just makes you feel batty enough as it is. So, yeah.
True test of patience.
Your video about the computer building websites, that was an excellent video, man. You actually was about to make me spend some money. I had to pull back, but
yeah,
I got them in my tool bag now. So
okay,
I did know a couple, but it's some that I didn't know, and they're excellent.
Yeah, like it's for people that don't want to like put it together themselves, and they just want something quick and easy where they can just configure it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on one of your videos, and I was trying to look up that now what was that site? The one that you were saying, man, I can't think of the name of it right now. The one that you could find stuff was blocked, and I don't know why it used to come on stuff. It wouldn't pull up for nothing last night. I even tried some of different browsers. Block it.
Oh yeah, the block is I got that. I got that from Ron Orris when he was making
I even looked in your description to see, because I click on the link, but you didn't have a link under your description. I was like, when I type it in, it's not showing up for me. I know I used it a long time ago, but it would not pull up on mine. I don't know if my company is just blocking it from pulling up.
Let me see something. I could post it in the chat. I got it on my browser.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'll get down the replay.
Oh, what was going on with Semi?
What's going with Semi as far as what?
I saw that he's timed out. I don't know what's going on.
He's timed out. Who timed him out? He should not be timed out at all.
Your girl, Airpix 10 must have said, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
but
she may have did it on accident.
Yeah. But that link is to unblock it.
Okay, this is the Unblock It link for those. And could you elaborate more about Unblock It for those who may have not seen your video?
For sure, you can access your favorite block sites on Unblock It. So pretty much,
educational purposes.
yeah. Torrents, streaming sites, sports streams, direct download stuff, music, books, even adult 18 plus.
Woo.
So
Wax on, wax off.
yeah, if that's what you're into.
Okay.
Talking to the audience.
And I'm just saying, okay. I'm just saying, okay, that's what it offers.
Brazilian. Oh.
Pen, you silly pen.
Basically.
Hey, listen, I'm just letting y'all know. It's Unblock It. So
You're gonna make Kim break another remote.
I know it's gonna slide right out of his hand again.
hashtag
Shout out
don't get
to
caught.
Pen, man.
Yeah, hashtag don't get
Yes, I know that they'll get caught slipping. Okay,
wow.
Rasta said he just subbed to your channel, my dear. Yes, my dear.
Yeah.
A wealth of information. Oh my! If you missed his videos back in the day, his information and the shows that he and T-Verse did, you missed the treat.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
please
Mob, I
don't
just
take down your
subscribed
channel,
to
man.
your channel too.
Yeah, see, you talking about somebody with some knowledge. Maud Dibb has been in the community a minute, and he's full of knowledge. It really is. It's a blessing that we can have him on my panel, on little old me panel.
Sugar
by the
Shack,
way-
I put out another video last night for
Yeah, I know. I started to watch it
emulator.
last night.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
That's
too.
when my TV went out, and I got frustrated because I was watching that too. I had the news on in the background, but when my TV went out, everything just threw out the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep them coming.
Oh yeah,
You
you've been
get
on a
my
roll,
YouTube,
technology. You've been on a roll.
Yeah, I put out 2
Okay.
videos last
I
night.
sure Mr.
so.
Butler always wanted me. Yeah, I asked you when you first came on. You must didn't hear me, Cam B. I said, "Here's the link if you'd like to get on."
Hey Cam, you funny. You funny.
Now I'm gonna click in the link if you'd like to come on.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me wait, where is the link?
I just sent it.
Oh,
I just sent it.
cool.
Okay, what's up, Joe Bastard?
Morning, Joe.
Yeah, Morning Joe, like the TV show.
Morning, Joe. What's going on?
Yes. Has everybody had their coffee this morning?
I'm drinking a cup right now.
You know what I seen on the post this morning when I woke up? It says everyone should make their wives coffee. It's in the Bible.
Yep,
I said,
Hebrews.
what? Yep.
It is Hebrews.
Yep. Hebrews. You're right. It did say that. Hebrews. You're right. I saw that this morning. May have been here. It probably was in Tara's group then. I saw that this morning. Everyone should make their wives coffee. It's in the Bible.
Hey, Mr. Butler, what you got planned? What's going on?
But yes, anyone in the chat, do you have any questions? Can't be. Okay, I'm about to click on you. I'm about to say I sent the link. Good morning, Cam B.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, you must didn't hear me when you first said hello this morning. I said, "Here's the link."
No, actually,
Mr.
I
Butler,
was
Cam B.
having breakfast.
Oh, okay. So you didn't want to turn it into a mukbang.
No, I was grabbing breakfast.
What's up,
Hey, I
Cam?
understand that. I understand that. So how was your weekend?
All right. Trying to get things ready for the this summer semester, but just doing how I do.
Oh yeah, I understand that. I know, like I said, I was gonna do our show Saturday, but my tiredness just came down on me. It was about crashing on me, and like I said, I would have been sleeping through that show. And I would have literally needed toothpicks to hold my eyes open.
Yeah, it's all good. I do try and get a hold of my counselor for this summer semester.
Yes.
So,
Yes, Ken is back at work, so but he's here in spirit. He's back to the slave yard today, but he's here in spirit, so I'm pretty sure he'll be in Telegram as much as he can. And he did say on his show that he'll go back to doing Sunday shows and sometime popping in the evening if he has time or he's not too tired. But he definitely is going to go back to doing his Sunday shows. at Sunday, and I forgot what time he said, so I'm just gonna say now, time to be determined. Or usually Ken is saying he's about to go live, then you know he's going live. But yeah, he's going back to Sundays. Let me see. So how much have you added to your Plex this weekend, Canby?
Honestly, I don't even know. Because like what I like to do, I was telling Pin this the other day, I think it was, because I like to go back and just Google some of my favorite actors' filmographies. I've been doing a lot of Golden Age stuff. So I've been doing that for like the past 3-4 days now. And about 3 days ago, but so over the last weekend, so about 2 days, I've uploaded, I think, about 30 plus films from different actors and such. But that's just because I don't have anything else to do. Like I can't go outside and do other stuff. So it's like
No, without just mask yourself to social distancing.
So I mean, like I can't. The school's out for a little bit until like the 1st of June, I think, and then I don't have anything else to do. So I'm like, why not?
Well, you be doing online only when school start back?
Yes, until at least the fall semester.
If everything is okay by that time.
Yeah. Because the last day, I think they were like, we already know that we're doing summer classes online because we're still doing our thing and locked down and whatever. But it is what it is. I mean, I only got one. The only class I'm taking is math, so I ain't worried about it.
Yes. B. David's funny. He said he's been Bob Bastard before. I guess it's like Joe Bastard. He's been Bob Bastard. That's funny. That's funny. So
about that Plex and Cody.
Yes. I know you've got about 1,000 movies this weekend alone.
Oh no. I'm actually cutting. Well, I've downloaded some movies. I've been on my radar.
Purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't help yourself, man. It's addictive.
Well, no, I mean, but I'm not going crazy though. But I looked at my data.
The enclosure, you're gonna go crazy.
Oh no,
your hard drive.
Nah, that's gonna last me a while, man.
See,
I'm being picky now.
If you want to go the route of addictions, Pan, start watching or looking up podcasts. They're not for everybody, but for me,
I love podcasts.
Freaking, I love podcasts more so than movies and TV shows. And you can do them on Plex. It's a little bit different, but you can add them to Plex and everything. There's a lot of them on YouTube now. But yeah, podcasts is definitely a whole nother thing.
Also, I've seen looking around just YouTube in general. There's a lot of YouTubers that's doing podcasts. Like they'll put up, like you can watch their podcasts on YouTube, or you can just watch them as a podcast.
Yeah,
there's a lot of YouTubers, especially the big ones, that's doing that now.
Yeah, and they've got podcasts where it's strictly audio. Then they got ones on YouTube, like you mentioned, that have video with it. And it's nothing more than the video recording of a standard podcast.
Yes.
So I mean, you can do those in your car too, because you're not going to miss anything. Whereas something like our shows, you might miss something because of the where people are screen sharing, doing stuff like that. But they've got different sites out there. Podcast One.
And there's a lot of apps out there. If you look in Telegram, there's a lot of people podcast groups too.
Yeah. They got, let's see, Podcast One is one of the main sites. Podbay.fm is one. And between those, I mean, you're looking at thousands just between them two websites. And thousands of different podcast shows.
Yes.
So you can find them.
I have an app called Podcast Addicted, and I have a couple of more. I can't think right off, but a couple of more podcast, apps. I
Yeah,
love
the
to listen to.
Podcast Addict. I remember seeing it. I
Podcast
haven't seen
Addict.
that
That's my main. Podcast Addict. I have that.
Yeah, I've seen that in different. Some people's got it in their file link stores, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But and then they've got the official apps out there and all. But
I have the official one.
I mean, I like I like the weird podcasts, and I don't mean the.
I like the mystery ones. The mystery ones. They sound like you're listening to Identity Discovery.
Yeah, I mean they've got all kinds of them out there. If you think there's a subject you're interested in, there's a podcast for it.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Start collecting.
And on top of that, you can I think podcast is great for your flex because you can schedule it from when they come out. They automatically download to your device, and you can listen to it later, or you can listen to it as it airs. So that's one thing I love about the podcast too. So that is definitely a great addition to your Plex as well. Podcast.
Yep. And if you find them on YouTube, you can like and subscribe.
Yes. Like I said, a lot of YouTubers, there's even there's an app I got from my daughter where there's a lot of YouTubers that turn their show. I forgot, it's a partnership, and it doesn't matter what genre you're in, but I'm gonna have to look for it on my daughter's tablet. But you could turn your show into a cartoon, so it's kid friendly. Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but I'll try to remember it so I can post it on tomorrow's show. Because my daughter, or a lot of the YouTubers that she like, and there's a couple of them that I like. That's family. It is the family thing stuff.
Yeah.
You just look up that YouTuber, and it'll turn their show into animated.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Or their video into animated. It's a partnership with. It's been out about almost a year now. I think it started in the summertime, like right before. Well, maybe later than that. Right before it was time for my daughter to go to school.
Huh.
We were watching this family YouTuber, and they kept saying you could get your children into reading because they could watch it as it turns to animated and has the words below it, so the kids can read it.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
And he said they were saying that it was, and then I heard other YouTubers saying it was for any genre, but that's another way to spread it out to more people too. But like I said, I'll try to remember it and post it tomorrow.
All right.
Have you ever tried the cloud storage service called Open Drive?
Oh yeah, that was introduced. I think somebody mentioned that on a show on this.
Yeah, did you post it on mine or
Juggernaut?
No, that's
Juggernaut. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's unbelievable. $10 for unlimited storage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Juggernaut did say that the other day. I wrote that down.
I was looking at it, but I was waiting to hear some feedback first before I pulled the trigger.
I mean, you can pretty much. I mean, you could try things out and test. For me, it's down to like personal preference at the end of the day.
Okay, I think this is for you, Pen, or did you read it already?
Oh, I already have a 10 to everybody. Yeah, like just what I'm doing, since I have my library set to a certain limit, I'm starting to like get real picky. So
hello, Tech Review.
I'll just expand in chunks.
Yes.
It's no rush. I don't need 7,000 movies and 50K
Well, you don't
episodes.
have 7,000 movies already? The 50K episodes?
I got like 20. I think I got 20K episodes and like 1,200 plus movies, but it's nowhere near what you see on Plex shares. Mm-hmm. Like that's all automated C boxes or unlimited Google Drive. So that's what they do. But
I don't see as many
Plex shares, Pen?
Well, yeah, I mean, because listen, if you're doing a Plex share, most people sell that. So you're going to want to have some type of automated system in place. Just for me, I'd rather spend time watching it than doing the downloading. I mean, that's just me.
Yeah, you're right. Same here, though.
No,
I just want to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Pen and technology. One thing about the Open Drive, if somebody wants to look into it, Be careful because a lot of people are using this, the personal plans, or personal business, for the unlimited storage. They have plans that do not allow you to put media on it, such as movies. So if you get that, even though you're paying for it, and you dump like 3 terabyte of your movies into it, they could turn around and terminate it, and you would lose that content if you have a plan that does not allow it.
Absolutely,
They
and
do
thank you
have
for
plans
mentioning
that
that.
allow it, but you have to pay attention to what you get.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't
Yup.
even realize that, but yeah.
I mean, like
Absolutely.
on the business plan, the $30 a month that's unlimited storage, it strictly prohibits media libraries and NAS devices. So that's one thing to pay attention to, and I'm just putting that out there because I don't want some people signing up for it and then losing their media and coming back saying, hey, you all said no, we said look, be careful what you get.
Yes,
Right,
because I
right.
think isn't that what happened to Next Level Tech with his filing? Didn't he have it in something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he
because they
mentioned
kept
that.
taking it, and I think that's exactly what he had in his filing store.
Yeah,
Everybody was
he
hitting
did
it
that,
so
yeah.
much they yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have
Well,
to
he
pay
didn't do
attention to
anything
the
wrong.
fine
It
print.
was just that he was getting too much. They didn't like all the traffic he was getting because it was a lot of people hitting those file links applications that he had on there.
Yep.
Yup.
Now, in order to get on Open Drive, in order to get the ones where they allow the media library, you're going to pay quite a bit. And I say that because, for example, for $5 a month, you only get 500 gig storage, and there's a 25 gig limit per day. So if you're someone that is using it for your mass media at that $25 a day or 25 gig a day, depending on what you're watching, that could be just 7 or 8 movies, and if you're sharing that with people, that's going to be hit within a couple hours probably.
Yeah, so truth be told, I don't believe that's worth it for putting your media on.
Yeah, because I mean, just 10 terabyte on that with a 25 gig limit a day, that's $83 a month.
Yeah, you might as well get an Ultra C box if you're gonna spend money.
Yeah, exactly.
So there was that same thing. Would that same thing apply to that when you were talking about Cam B? What was the name of the one you were telling us about the other day?
No, actually, Google Drive has a 750 gig a day. However, you can upload whatever you want to upload. When I'm doing it, or when a friend of mine is doing it, because what he has a much better financial situation than I do. But what he does is he has a hardware backup already. A, B, he when Google is totally different to Open Drive. You can upload your media because you can upload your media on the standard Google Drive as well anyway. So, but yeah, once you hit that 750 gigs for the day, I've only done it a couple times, especially when I'm bored in the summer. It'll just lock you out from uploading for that day. But once 24 hours are up, you can go back to uploading.
Okay, that's very good to know. I just wanted to get a clarification for everybody so we won't get it mixed up. But that's a great point that you brought out, Tantrum, because we don't want to, we don't want to get all that content and then we done lost it in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I think that video I posted with iTrust Stream, he lost he lost a terabyte worth of the data in the cloud. So it depends. I would say be careful. I mean, A terabyte isn't a lot, but depending on what you have,
Yep.
that can mean something to like.
As I was about to say, it don't matter a lot of times the amount it runs, especially if you got something that's hard to get added on that cloud.
Yeah, exactly.
You got like, for example, Ken's looking for Little Bill, and if Little Bill was on there, and then that was on there when he lost it.
Speaking of Little Bill, I think either Biggs or Bo have that series now. I think it's one or two. I saw something on my homepage this morning.
One thing I would be interested in knowing is what limits they have, like Cam was mentioning, what limits Google has on their G Suite, because it does come with Google Drive and all that as well. I'd be interested in knowing if it has the same limits or if it's different because of it being the business class on it.
What do you mean?
As far as the daily limits.
The daily limit, like I said, the daily limits are 750 on the gigabyte side. But once you hit that, they'll lock you out when it comes to uploading for 24 hours. But once that 24 hours is up, you can go back to doing what you were doing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's the same limits on their G Suite, which is the business plan.
Yeah, that's the G Suite business plan.
Okay.
But yeah, once you hit that, they'll lock you out for 24 hours, and then after 24 hours, you can go back to doing what you were doing.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what you were telling us about the other day, right? About G Suites, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I plan on getting. Could you tell me more about the Sky, the thing that's like Explorer, Sky Explorer? Could you tell us more about Sky Explorer? Because a lot of people don't know about Sky
Air
Explorer.
Air Explorer,
man. I don't know.
Yeah, no worries. Air Explorer is when you can connect your cloud, when you can connect your cloud accounts. Say you have something on your PC that you want to put on your cloud account. They have tons of clouds, but I use mine for Google Drive specifically. Say you have something on your PC that you want to put on your Google Drive. You log in to your Google Drive through that Air Explorer, and then it'll be easier for you to transfer whatever you want that is on your PC, for example, to your Google Drive. That's basically the simple way to put it.
Okay. That sounded interesting to me when you were talking about it the other day.
Yeah, that's like if you're not doing what I'm doing with the dedicated server, then that's something that you're gonna have to. Then that's something you're gonna use because you're downloading directly to your PC.
Okay, I know I passed it.
Different machine.
I know I passed it earlier, but Octavia said, "Are you guys downloading and storing and not watching it?"
Check a video on one just like it. You can do the same thing with a different
Okay.
Wait, Sharon, you said what? What's your?
You said the different one. Okay. I said that Octavia said earlier it's up there. I can't find it, but it was on there for a minute. She said, "Are you guys downloading and storing these videos and not watching them?"
I'm watching on my server. I can't speak for nobody. I can only speak for me. I'm watching myself.
I watch my server as well.
I'm a hoarder.
Right. I probably watch about on a good day or on a good year or a good month. Probably about 5% of what I got.
Wait, you said a good year? Like
a good year.
Wait, what is going? Wait, hold up.
Well, there's a pandemic. She's up to about 20.
What's her name too? She's a hoarder. We're gonna have to put her in Plex, and they're gonna have a Plex Anonymous pretty soon.
College, man, I'm telling you, college has got me busy. Like I can't just sit down and watch a movie. I mean, I'd love to, but I'm trying to get this community college done, and then head off to a 4-year university to finish it all off.
Gotta have a plan.
So,
And so
technically,
yeah,
I'm a hoarder as well.
I'm always busy. But
How much?
automation makes it even worse because I can just put it all in there. If
Hey
it's my
Cam,
thing,
what are you
it's
taking up in
it's
school? If you
automatic.
don't mind me asking.
You said what?
What are you taking up in school? If you don't mind me asking.
I do not know. However, I'm looking at 3 different things. I'm looking at IT. I'm looking at being a history teacher, and then I'm also looking at photography. My mom is big on my photography for some reason. So that's another thing I'm looking at. Right now, I'm just working on the general ed stuff, which is almost done, thank the Lord. So I'll be looking into more electives this fall.
Okay.
Nice.
That sounds good. 2 of them things you mentioned would tie straight good into YouTube. The
Yeah.
last thing you said with the photography, and then the thing you were saying about the about doing the lecture. I forgot what you said, but 2 of the things you mentioned were IT, yeah. I don't know. Hey, I told you today. I told you today feels like a Monday.
Hey, I'll let you guys in on something. I had to pull the trigger because my buddy of mine, he kept bragging about Plex Dash and Plex Amp, and I'm like, okay, what are you talking about?
Dude.
So no, wait, hold up. So he showed me the screenshots. He sent it to me on the phone. I'm like, wait a minute, I could look at this on my phone. So I had to pull the trigger. So I am now officially a Plex Pass member.
Yeah, that's the thing I posted in the Telegram the other day.
Hey,
when I gave
I don't know what you
stats
posted
for that one.
Hey, Pen, can you elaborate on what's the Plex Dash? And
Man, look, okay, check this out. So on my computer, I have the Plex Amp, whatever. So it's like their own dedicated music application. It's basically like pretty much your own Spotify, man. They made it so it's simple and it works. It just works, and it's very unique. It's dedicated, and I can access my music from anywhere, and it's nice. And with the dash, it'll tell you how much storage you have for each category. So my TV shows, I'm like 6.5 terabytes for TV shows, and it gives you all the stats, and it shows all these type of different numbers and all that. It's nice, man. It's nice.
yeah,
I'll say
And
get
it'll
it.
also tell you if someone's using your server. Like my sister is using my server right now, so it'll also tell you who's using your server, or whatnot, and so forth, and what they're watching, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I got a Plex Pass. I'm just have to set that up.
I do too. I have a Plex Pass too.
Like my libraries, for example, my films just hit 12 terabytes apparently with the new stuff that I scanned in, and then my TV shows are 28.4.
Whew.
Wow.
That's some
That's
data for sure.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna have to get me an Ultra C box.
So you had to break down.
Wait, I thought you already had one though, Tech.
Nah, I've been just rocking with my NAS, but that can
Wait,
they're handy. I got 4 of them.
How much storage you have on your NAS? Because
I got a 4 bay, and I got 4 terabytes in each drive so far, and I'm considering
32.
even though I don't need it yet, I'm considering even expanding more because they have an attachment that I can get another drive bay that allow me to get 5 more drives in there, so and have one big RAID array if I choose to, or leave it unRAID. I'm really undecided at this point. I want all my storage.
Monster, to answer your question, I actually don't because my disability has a lot to do with a lot of my dexterity, so that those fine motor skills, meaning those small motor skills with my hands, aren't the best. So I usually have somebody do that for me, or I usually talk with my brother-in-law. So, but yeah, just to quickly answer your question.
Hey, Miss Octavia, you something else.
Okay. What Miss Octavia say?
She going crazy with the emojis and all that. She know what
She's
she
taking
doing.
Air 10's place today with the emojis.
Yeah, she know what she doing.
Yes, I agree, Roster. But yes, once again, for those of you who don't know, Tech Review may post it or someone can post it. We do have a Facebook group that we're slowly building up, but we do have a Facebook group. So you guys are welcome to come join our Facebook group, as well as stay in our Telegram group, because both of them are growing. And we appreciate everybody. We really do. We appreciate everyone. And once again, can somebody post Maud Dib's channel in the chat as well, so that people can know to go to him and subscribe to him, because he's full of wealth of knowledge as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check Mob's channel out myself.
Yeah, if I get upset and post a rant video, a lot of cussing too.
Subscribe.
They get ready for the expletives, huh? Thank you, Roster. Thank you. Also, make sure you smack those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, share it on all your social medias, because friends don't let friends miss the MS7 morning show.
Hit that bell icon.
Yes, it's a Facebook group. I don't know if he left, but it's in my description. It's in my description. I'll see if I can find it.
It's right. Yeah, I can just post it real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. What the?
Yes.
They copy like a part of it.
Don't they let you do it part way? Also, could you remind the people who came in late about your about what you were doing tantrum with the I know I go from Maud Dib to tantrum, you're both the same person. I noticed that I do the show. But could you let people know about what's going on with the raffles and everything in the Telegram groups?
Yeah, right now we've got.
Came in late. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we've got 3 raffles right now that are going on, raising money for a member of the Cody skinning and building community that lost pretty much everything of his and his family's in a house fire. It was one they rented, so they didn't have homeowners or even renters insurance. We're doing raffles to raise money for them to help out. Right now we've got 3 going on for 2 shields and a Tivo 4K. We've got a Tivo 4K that's already completed. We'll be doing the drawing on it later today, along with some other devices that complete. We're going to be doing these across different Telegram groups, or you can jump in the MS7 Telegram chat and find me. You can also find the Storm 508 or Mike G. They're helping me with this as they can. We'll also be doing raffles for several annual and 1 month IPTV subscriptions. As others complete, we're going to have one for a lifetime Plex subscription. And we also have several other devices, I believe about 4 or 5 other devices, formulas and H6 Mini and Mini ME box. So we're going to have several things going. This is something that's going to go on over a few days at least. Give people time to get in on different stuff. They can also give donations. We are using his PayPal me link directly. Nothing's going through us except sending out devices that are won when we do the raffles. Whenever a raffle is complete, we'll be doing live shows here and there on my channel. You do not have to be present to win it if you did donate into a raffle. So we'll be reaching out to you. We're recording who donates what as far as for the raffles, so that we can reach out to you. That way we understand, everybody has lives. There is a lot of people in the community that work that are donating. So that's why people don't have to be present for the drawings. There's been quite a few people that's also donated devices that'll be in the raffles. There's also people that are just outright donating that don't even want in on a raffle, which is awesome as well. In fact, I've already been told 2 people, I believe it is, if they win a raffle, they don't want the device. They want it to be re-raffled.
Wait. Sorry to cut you off. I didn't know that was all right. Can I just say that? I like that. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, like, for example, Ben, if they win, it'll be put back out there as a new raffle.
All right.
We've had people do that in the past. That's kind
I've
of
seen
their
on
way
the
of
last
giving back.
raffle.
Yeah, I mean that's people that's kind of their way of giving back.
Yeah.
They may not be able to afford, for example, to buy a shield, but they may already have one, so they jump in on the raffle, and if they win, they'll just donate it back to be raffled again. So we got a couple people that said that that's their interest in it, because they want to give more, and that's their way to do so. So
Nice.
there's all kinds of options. Like I said, there's some that have donated outright and didn't even get in on a raffle because they wanted to leave them slots open, and they just wanted to help him out. So the community's pulling together for it. It's a great thing. Everyone that does it is, I can't say how much it's appreciated. So we're doing what we can to help someone out.
Yeah, for sure. And it's totally understandable, during, this pandemic, that's people can't donate. It's totally fine. It's just, if you can, you got the spare.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. And here's the thing, helping out doesn't necessarily mean donating either. If you're in a spot where you can't, hey, share the link to the video, share the information to help push it out there a little bit, and give them my contact info. That's fine. Because that helps out too.
Yep.
There's other ways other than just simply donating or getting it on a raffle that can help. And that's one of the biggest ways, is by getting the information out there to more people.
I'm definitely going to share it in our Telegram group. I'm at Telegram, but in our Facebook group. I'm sorry, that's what I was trying to say. In our Facebook group.
Yeah, because it was around midnight, and then Mr. Butler said, MS7 people, help if you can. And then when he said that, I had just sent in my payment, so it was weird. I'm like, dang. what the
No. Yes. So we would definitely be getting the word out, and those who could help in any way you can. There's nothing but like he said, sharing the links, or if you're able to donate financially, donate what you can financially, or if you have devices laying around you're not using, a lot of ways that you could donate. And also, this question is for you before I get too far away, Penn. I think this is for you, Penn. It's not a question, but it's a statement. Yes.
Because that way you would get better. Tivo go. Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, a best way is just to get your hands dirty and just experiment. Watch what people do, research, and just get your hands dirty. That's how I learned. I mean, just rinse and repeat. And don't be afraid to fail. Like, no matter what you do, like whether it's PC building or just anything, you're going to learn from failure.
Yep.
So you just got to get in.
There is no failure. There are only learning experiences.
Right.
Yes, and learning experiences make you wiser.
Now, my motto in life, and I use this for everything, it's only impossible until I do it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yep. Good mindset to have. Good
Yes.
mindset.
How
Hey,
do you
Russell,
pay in Telegram? Okay, this question is for you, my dear.
Yeah, on the raffles, everything is done through a PayPal Me. Now I'll be posting the text again here after the show in MS7 for those that may have missed it overnight. It includes his PayPal Me link. You donate directly to his PayPal, and then you just screenshot the payment where it shows it completed. You can send that to me in direct message, and then I'll just let me know which raffle it's for, and then I add your name to the list for that raffle. Right now, I believe on the Shield raffle that we have going on, we have one spot left, and that one will be complete. So on the next $20 raffle entry we get for that one will be complete. And on the first live show we do of drawings, that one will be included on it. So currently we've already got one Tivo 4K that's complete. And so this shield's almost complete. And I've also been running another raffle for a shield in the crew community Telegram, and that one's at one remaining as well. And there's a guy that may be getting on that one. I think he had to step away for a while, so I've got that one kind of reserved for him, but waiting on him to be able to get back and see my message and donate. But so we got those closing out, but we do have some others. As soon as those are done, that we'll be putting back out there. The text I put in the chat with them does say how much each entry is. For example, the Tivo 4Ks, we have one that has 5 slots available.
Right for the ticket cable, Dave.
Yep, and those are only $5 a piece for those slots. So we got some different ones, and they're all different amounts.
So there you have it. Like I said, the raffles are going on in our Telegram groups, and everybody, if you're able to, do what you can to support. This stuff is a great cause. It's you never know if you may end up in that situation. It's just so much. It's enough. We never even thought months ago that we would be like this, social distancing and stuff. It feels weird every time you go out having to put these masks on. So you don't know. So if you're able to help, like I said, if it's nothing but sharing it to different social medias, friends, family, that means a lot. Because the more who knows, the more they can help.
As a matter of fact, and Russ, I just went ahead and put the information out there in MS7 Telegram, so that the text is out there and all. And it, like I said, it's got the link for his PayPal, so it's got all the details for you. Yeah, anybody that has any questions on any of them, you can just hit me up in Telegram. I'll be off and on all day. I am working, but I'm working from home this week, so I'll be able to keep a closer eye on messages.
Thank you, Joe Bastard. Mm-hmm. Yes. And
yeah, Octavia, that's all you can do is keep trying.
Yeah, keep trying. That's all you can. I mean, get back up again and try more.
Sometimes, remember, sometimes you just need to step away, take a breath, and go back to it later. Mm-hmm. And that's
right. That's what happened this morning. I was looking for a receipt because I had bought something, and the security tag, how they had the security tag on that goes off if you try to take it out of the store. The people forgot to take the security tag. I went Friday, and they forgot to take the security tag. So I caught myself trying to take it off anyway. Couldn't get it off. And I could find every receipt from that. I couldn't get it off to open up my device. So I looked all over my receipt. I found every receipt except for the receipt from there. Every receipt from that day. I went 3 places that day, and the other 2 right there together. And I can't find that one. I said, "Are you serious?"
Did you get it off?
No, I didn't get it off.
Okay, just so you know, 90% of those devices are held together with magnets. So you can use a magnet to try to. Now it takes a little bit of not necessarily a super strong one, but depending on the type it is, you can get a magnet over a certain part of it, and it'll let you pull it apart.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I just decided to take a break. I think I looked for it like over an hour before my show this morning, and I was just like, forget it. Hopefully, I'll find it because I know I didn't throw it away. So
Yeah, you
yes.
can usually get most of them apart with a magnet, and if not, worst case scenario, a pair of wire cutters and chipping away at it.
That's what I thought. I was going to need a pair of wire cutters, but actually, I'm hoping to find my receipts so I can take it back up there.
Yeah.
This is crazy. You should know. I mean, my alarm didn't go off for nothing when I walked out the store. So, you know.
A lot of times that chip stuff, if they get it too close to certain things, it ruins it anyway, which sucks. But
Miss Sandy G said she's waiting for her Tivo today too.
No, there's a lot of people waiting. They got hit with orders. That's a good thing, though.
Oh yes. I was surprised both of mine came as early as they did and quick as they did. I got one yesterday and one today.
Yeah, I ordered.
And like I said, I gotta go buy it.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I have to go get a TV. I'll go get another TV because my TV went out, and after that I'll be good to go.
Yeah, see, when I ordered mine like last weekend before last, and then the following Monday or Tuesday I ordered one for the raffle, and they both ended up getting there the same day, even though one shipped the day before the other one. Of course, in my keyboard, you know, I don't know what they did with it, but it's supposed to be
got
here.
your keyboard yet? The one we ordered on the same day?
Yeah, it's supposed to be here today. They say it's out for delivery today.
Wow, that's crazy. Hopefully you will get a chance to get it and play with it on all your devices. I'm thinking about putting the trigger on another one.
Yeah, they
Yeah, that's a good device.
You got one too, Technology King?
Yeah.
Dang, Tech got everything.
No, there's a lot of people that got them after the shows where we had them on, where we were talking.
Oh yeah, definitely great advertisement. I mean,
Yeah.
And I like that other one Ken showed. Well, it's two of them I seen that I like. I like the one that he showed that looked like a remote on the front and then just has the keyboard on the back. And then I like the other one that looks like a remote on the front and then the bottom looks like a gaming controller. If you just flip it over and it's like a gaming controller.
Hey, Pen, I'm still up in the air about the mini PC. That's more of a want.
So you've been pricing them, Technology King?
Yeah, I know. I seen one that I want is like $279, I think, but is real fast, and it can go up to two terabyte SSD drives. That's fast.
And don't forget, you can go with Raspberry Pis as well.
Oh
Yeah, I have a Raspberry Pi. I haven't opened it yet.
Yo.
I remember when Raspberry Pis was real popular one time. Everybody was getting a Raspberry Pi.
Oh yeah.
When I first got in the code community, everybody was showing off their Raspberry Pi.
That's a good budget device if you want to just test and play with things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A lot of options.
For sure.
Yes.
A lot of people run their setup, through the Pi.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with them, and here's a project for you, Pen. Take a Raspberry Pi.
Thank you, Raster.
Take you a computer case that has like 12 bays in it. Mount it in there, and then use it as a kind of build like a mini file server out of it, but using the Raspberry Pi as the main controller.
Wow.
Sounds interesting, sure.
Definitely be a lot cheaper than buying a 12-bay NAS.
Yeah, but I read some of those prices on those. Like, well, for the type of thing that I want to do, all the QNAPs and the technologies, I'd rather stay away from those and just get like a regular enclosure.
Yeah, if you get like a computer or just an enclosure, you could even go with like a server enclosure. So like I said, it's got like 10 or 12 bays in it.
Right.
And got 2 spots for power supplies. And run a Pi in it probably. And use that to control everything. I haven't looked at using the the Pis that control like solid states and standard drives yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own one, so I haven't looked into them that much yet. But if you could do that, it would be awesome. I know you can with a regular PC because, even if the motherboard doesn't support that many drives, you can still buy expansion cards to add more connections for additional hard drives. So it'd be interesting to see if you could do something like that with a Raspberry Pi and then turn it into a massive NAS.
That would be unique. Yeah, that would be that'd be nice to do.
Oh yeah.
And it'd be a lot lower cost.
Yeah, it
Yep.
is.
That's true.
Matter of fact, I do see articles out there for how to turn a Raspberry Pi into a NAS. So the question would be just what limits there is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of different devices and setups people use. I like that as options though. Like if you don't like one thing, you go in this direction and you make it work for your server, however you have like your stuff set up, for your family and whatnot. But I like that there's a lot of options in today's
Yeah.
plenty of options.
Yeah, worst case scenario, if you can't connect an eSATA connection or a SATA connection directly up to them, you can get the USB adapters and run a USB hub with the Pi 2 to even connect them that way. Because let's face it, you're only going to be, if you're doing something like this at home, you're only going to be having, a few connections to it at once anyway.
Yeah.
Hey Ken, you got me going. I'm had to do some more research today.
Hey,
Gave you some homework, huh?
Yeah.
Like for me,
and I got bad news. I don't think the Pro Box, the 8-bay is coming back.
Wait, I remember you saying you was going to get it. What happened? Or did you want to get something else?
Didn't pull the trigger. Like that day I went to go pull the trigger. It was actually the day that you was joking with me and said, what you do? You bought all the Pro Boxes? I went to pull the trigger that day.
They was out of stock, dude. Like that's why I was asking. Like, did you like buy like 3 of them or something? Like what?
Nah, I went to go buy it. It's supposed to be back in stock on the 15th. I went back and looked on the 15th, and it's now saying it's just not available no more. And I went to the actual manufacturer's website, and you can't even order it from the manufacturer's website. So
wow. Well, good thing I found a backup because I was looking for some.
Yeah. And everything else I looked at, was way too expensive for what I wanted to do.
So evidently they do make
like 12-bay or something like that, or
you want a 12-bay?
Yeah, 12-bay. Yeah, they want like 600.
Oh,
I was like, no.
So, hey, Pen.
Yeah.
Evidently they do make Raspberry Pi NAS SATA adapters.
What?
And they're stackable.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if someone has. Oh man, that's crazy.
They're $37.89 each. This is one for the Raspberry Pi 4.
Okay.
And that's what I have right now in the Raspberry Pi.
Hey, King. Well, you might want to. That's up your alley.
Yeah. What's the name of that adapter again, Mom?
Well, if you go on Amazon, just do a look up. Geekworm is the brand, but Raspberry Pi 4 NAS or Raspberry Pi SATA, it'll come up under that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, there's a lot of different options if you just do a search on Amazon for Raspberry Pi SATA.
Yes. Good morning. I don't want to butcher your name because I forgot it. Nigos. Good morning. Am I saying it right? I forgot. I'll go back on your channel, remember your name. But thank you so much for coming.
Hey, yeah, Pen. If you do it that way, you won't even need the You won't even need to get the mini PC.
Well, here's the thing. I never planned on getting the mini PC because I have a laptop, so there's no need.
You have a lab.
There's no need for a mini PC. Well, in my case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the Raspberry Pi would make an interesting toy.
Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
it would.
Yeah, I already got one. It makes sense.
I got to get into that.
Hit a
Thank you.
it'll keep me up all night for sure.
Oh, it looks like they've even got
Yeah, we're under COVID-19. What else are you doing every day? It's like Groundhog's Day.
But just so all the viewers out there know that the Raspberry Pi not only does
Yes.
stuff like that, you can do retro gaming, you can do so much stuff. I know we taking it, in depth about, Plex media servers, stuff like that, but
Yes.
the
Yeah,
Raspberry Pi is like
So I feel a
limitless
video in
and
your future technology, King.
yeah,
that possible?
definitely. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to stop it though. That's the only thing. I can't make that video short.
Yes.
But I'm definitely gonna put out a video on the Raspberry Pi 4 because I think it's a great device.
Yes. I mean,
roster funny.
I'm sorry. Let me go with Roster. Say it.
Yeah, it's like a kid in a candy store. Yeah, I mean, this
Yeah.
is interesting for sure. I just got to
Exactly.
fill up my bays, but I got 3 more drives and I'll be set. I'll be set.
Hey, good morning, Camp. We know you're watching for work. I said you'd be here in spirit. If you could get something to watch us, you'll be watching us this morning. And I hope your first day is going great at work today, Camp, because I know how it is when you've been off for a minute. Ooh, it's like going to a new job, even though you already know the people and everything, and you've been there for so long. When you've been away for a while, it's almost like going to a new job.
Yeah.
Getting right back in the swing of things is just, can be hard and stuff. Yes. Hello, Dario. She said those are nice little devices. Yes. One day I'm gonna get into doing the Raspberry. I am. I got to get more into, because I do want to get more into doing stuff like that. So, maybe which is easier to try to build your own, my dear? Which is easier to try to build your own PC or it's somewhat? I know financially it's easier, I guess, the Raspberry Pi, but
it just depends on the individual, but I mean it's easy for either one. The thing about a PC is, there's a lot more abundance out there as far as compatibility and what they have available. And most of it, once you get past mounting a motherboard in the case, it's plug and play.
okay. That's for the Raspberry is plug and play. I'm sorry.
Well, either one, but the PC just more so just because there's more out there for it that makes it easy. Your Raspberry Pi's more for those that like the hands-on component level type stuff, and I say that because where it's more open, because you can get cases for it that are clear and everything that looks like a little gadget versus a computer. So a lot of people are more interested in them because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do with them. It just depends. Some people that may not be for them because they don't want to dive that much into them. Whereas a computer, it's pretty straightforward. Anytime you do something with a Raspberry Pi, if you're expanding it or adding to it, you always want to do the research 3 or 4 times. And I say that because, for example, like with the hard drives, when you add the hard drives to them, something I've already noticed is they have shields you can buy to where, like if the drives are mounted there with it, you want this little bitty, protective shield between the device and the drive, things like that. So, with the Raspberry Pis, there's definitely more research that you need to do before you're adding even a simple item to it, just to make sure that you're getting everything you need and getting it properly.
Yes. And Roster, to what you just said, that's a great idea. Maybe I'll do my research on that for us to see about getting our shows into a podcast as well. So people just can't sit and watch YouTube, they could listen to us.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Interesting.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? To turn our shows into a podcast as well. So you have a choice to either listen to us or
So I'm curious,
this.
what would be the name of the podcast? Like, just call it MS7 or?
This will be MS7 morning show. We're just because that will
okay.
make it easier, you know.
Yeah, because
Keep it the same name. Yeah.
Yeah, morning shows you're normally just chit chat and things like that going on, so that's more along the lines for a podcast anyway.
Right. So I'm gonna do my research on that and see if I can turn this into a podcast as well. Because like I said, like for example, kids at work, but he could listen to the podcast if he's allowed to have earphones. He could listen to the podcast while he's working, or you know, if you're driving in your car, I don't want you to try to be looking at what we're trying to show you while you're driving down the road. But if you listen on the podcast, then you know,
yeah, exactly.
you can look at it when the replay, you know. So that's very interesting. That is a very great idea, Roster. And I am going to look into seeing how to do that. Because that would be that'd be a great idea. I think you'd be great doing the podcast as well, my dear.
What was that?
I said I think you'd be great to having a podcast as well, my dear. All the knowledge you have.
China Cat, TK, and me talked about it in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, all three of you are full of knowledge. All three of you. I've been following along and talking to China Cat since she was having the name Is to It. That's why I do the same thing with her. One minute I say Is to It, the next minute I'm saying China Cat because I'm so used to calling her Is to It. So, yeah. So both of them sound like a great idea. Yes, but does anyone else have any questions in the chat? Because we're going to be winding up in about 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
2 hours.
2 hour show.
Yeah. You can also listen to YouTube in your car, but the only thing, can you only listen to it like a radio light? Because I know me.
You can. If you use Bluetooth.
Okay.
Yeah, you can Bluetooth it to your radio and
okay.
just listen to it.
Oh, okay. Because I don't want anybody getting in accidents trying to look at something we show. Speaking of showing, I'm gonna show it one more time. I'm gonna
you know what?
My camera on. Go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead, Pen.
Nah, none.
I'm gonna turn on my camera again real quick so I can show it one more time.
The brand new toys.
Yes, my brand new toys. 2 of them. Let me click off
Man, not just one, but 2.
Not just one, but 2
Dang.
in 2 days. So what a blessing. I thank God. I can't wait to play with them. I'm going to try to do better at getting the video out with them as soon as I figure my capture card out better. So here they are. I'm going to show the for those of you who have missed the beginning of the show. This is the Tivo 4K stick, the new Tivo 4K stick. Here's the remote that comes with it. Wait a minute, if it doesn't, I should have left it out. That's okay, I'm going to the next device. It's taking forever to get that out. Here's the cord to it.
Wow.
Here's the brick or whatever, the power brick. That's what I call it, the power brick. And last but not least is I'm gonna have to rip it a little so I can get it open quicker. Is the handy dandy remote, which is a real nicer remote, much nicer than the remote for the Firestick or the even the Fire devices. Much nicer remote. So I'm liking that already.
Personally, I like the feel of the little directional control on the remote.
Yes. But that's
I may have to pull the trigger.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that trigger.
Pull it.
You already know you want to pull up your code.
Better
and
than
see how your flex.
Firestick,
You want to
man.
test the flex on it. You know that.
Well, that's the thing. Well, you already know about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I do. I know about it.
Well, folks, it's been a good show.
That's how to go.
Hey, listen, tell a friend and tell a friend.
That's right. Friends will let friends. Mr. MS7 Morning Show.
And friends let other friends use Plex. Test drive it live. Test drive what?
The TiVo.
Oh.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I was reading like
yes.
multiple comments at the same time. That's why I was like,
Wait a minute, let me see.
okay.
I don't see any other. Anyway, like once again, like Triple said, smack those thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, friends, so let friends. Mr. MS7 Show. Morning Show. Yes. So
Cody Plex for life.
Yes. Yeah, Cody and Plex, yeah. And they go hand in hand. They really do. They really do. I mean, if you want to watch content that's, something there, like I say, Jody's always there. Jody stands the test of time. There's so much you can do in Jody,
I love Jody.
Yeah, Jody and Plex, like I said, Jody is the front end and Plex is the back end. Really works great together.
The best of both worlds.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Jody all day.
Yeah, Jody all day.
I remember Troop sending a shot at somebody saying that one of their add-ons don't work or something like that. That was funny. He said that to somebody.
Oh, by the way, for
Yes.
those Kodi users out there, if you're very familiar with me or stuff of mine recently that's been in builds, I have an add-on that's called, and I'm going to say the nice term, it's called F Indigo. For those familiar with it, evidently it's got some attention because now Indigo looks for F Indigo and tries to remove F Indigo.
They should be happy for that advertisement. Bad advertisement.
Well, I've already decided. I threw a chat out to one of the guys I help out and work with from time to time that we go back and forth on some stuff. And I told him, I said, check on a certain command for me on Android devices because I'm about to step up my game with F Indigo. So,
Uh-oh. Guys, F Indigo is going to be ready and ready to be fired. Ready? You ready for a TV news yours?
Well, I know I can do this on PC and Mac, but basically I'm going to make it to where it can't even install it in the first place permanently.
Wow, that's great. That sounds great. So, well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wind down because we are right at the 2-hour mark. I enjoy everyone for coming, and we're going to start with Technology King. Hello?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I said, with that being said, we're at the 2-hour mark, so we're going to go ahead and end the show. And we're going to start with you, Technology King.
Okay, I just wanted to say it's been a pleasure to be on the panel with my guys. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks for all the support. You always show MS7 support Mob Divs fundraisers for a really special guy in the community during this hard time. I look forward to seeing everyone on the next show. You have a great rest of the day. See you on the next one.
Yes, and before we go to the next person, Derek had a question. It says, when I put TV shows on Plex, it will recognize each season and episode if I load the folder to the TV shows with the seasons and subfolders.
Yes, it will. Yeah, it'll automatically pick that information up.
Okay. All right. With that being said, Pam, would you like to go?
Oh, for sure. Thanks everyone for coming out, supporting the stream today. Thanks everyone who came to join the panel. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and tune in for tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you. Madib.
Appreciate y'all let me jump on this morning. Want to thank everybody out in the community so far that's helped out with the raffles, donated to a great cause, and all those that will be helping out over the next several days while we continue to do all this. I can't say how much or enough how appreciative we are of everybody coming together and helping out to help someone that's really needing it in our community right now. Thank you all.
Yes. Hello, Josh. With that being said, like you said, once again, go to our Telegram groups and you'll find out more information about the raffles. So that if you can't do nothing but share it on your social media, tell your friend about it. We're helping a fellow person in our community. So whatever we can do to help, if you don't even necessarily want to participate in the raffle and you like to donate, he's going to have his PayPal in the Telegram groups as well. And also, you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here, and I appreciate it. We appreciate you here at MS7 and MS7 Morning Show. And I'll be on again tomorrow at 9:30. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell icon on your way out. And with the hitting that bell icon, make sure you press all so you'll get all my notifications. And see you on the next one. Peace.
Have a good one.
Peace out.